Welcome, traveler. Come close. Don't be shy. Seeking inspiration? Chasing the scent of adventure? Well then, the night grows dark and cold. Come close. Rest yourself by the fire. Gaze into the flames and let them show you where your tale begins. Bright, welcome to Daggerford, bustling trading town, jewel of the tradeway, and home to the absolutely magnificent Farmers' Festival, which you're lucky enough to be attending. Merchants hawking goods, children playing in the streets. The smell of fresh baked pies and sizzling meats filling the air. And at the Lady Luck Tavern, you're treated to the finest accommodations courtesy of Full Bar Hard Cheese, who slats down mugs of ale thick enough to stand a spoon in. First rounds on the house for festival visitors, Full Bar announces with a wink that makes his round cheeks bounce. Drink up. Tomorrow's market day. You drink, you feast, you sleep like the dead in comfortable beds. But when morning comes, everything changes. You step out into the town square, expecting to see farmers setting up their stalls, and what do you find instead? A 70-foot tower of impossible purple stone, standing exactly where it absolutely, definitely was not just yesterday. The surface swirls and shifts like liquid, despite being solid as rock when you approach it. Little stars and constellations seem to swim through the stone itself. But here's the truly mind-bending part. Nobody else seems surprised. Market vendors set up their stalls in a perfect circle around this impossibility. A woman sells flowers not 10 feet from its base. Children play chase around its perimeter. Excuse me. Maybe you ask a passing town guard. When did this tower appear? The guard, grizzled, weathered face, patch over one eye, stares at you like you've sprouted a second head. The Tower of Ascalon? Been the pride of Daggerford for 3 centuries, stranger. Duke Morcan had it built before anyone alive today was born. Too much festival wine last night, eh? He taps his temple with a knowing smile and continues his patrol. You look around. The entire town seems different. The famous Lady Luck Tavern sign now shows a black cat instead of its traditional 4-leaf clover. The statue in front of the ducal castle, which definitely showed Duke Pryden fighting a manticore yesterday, now depicts him locked in combat with a bullet. And is the shining river flowing north? That's impossible. Rivers don't just change direction overnight. A distinguished-looking knight in purple-trimmed armor nods at you as he passes. "Good to see you again," he says with genuine warmth. "Sir Isteval, at your service. Your actions at Gillian's Hill saved many lives. The duchy remains in your debt." You've never met this man before. You've never been to a place called Gillian's Hill. And yet, he clearly believes you're a hero who fought there. As if this day couldn't get any stranger, you witness a merchant entering the tower's only door. A simple wooden affair with a silver hourglass-shaped knocker. He's pushing an empty handcart. 3 minutes later, 3 minutes, the same merchant exits with his cart full of fresh produce, but his beard is now streaked with gray, and wrinkles have appeared around his eyes that weren't there before. He simply proceeds to his stall and begins selling vegetables like nothing unusual happened whatsoever. Maybe you spot Lady Morwyn Daggerford herself, the ruler of this town, entering the tower wearing formal ceremonial robes. Moments later, she emerges in riding clothes, her formerly solid brown hair now containing a striking streak of white. She mounts a waiting horse and rides off without acknowledging the change. Curiouser and curiouser. When you try to approach the tower directly, you notice something else peculiar. Everyone maintains exactly 15 feet of distance from the tower walls. No closer, no farther. It's like some invisible force field of propriety. Excuse me. Maybe you ask the blacksmith, hauling a cart of horseshoes past the tower. Do people often go inside the tower? The man, Derval Ironhand, according to the name burned into his leather apron, goes pale as bleached linen. His voice drops to a whisper. Nobody goes in there except on the night of 7 stars. It's tradition, and tradition keeps us safe. His eyes dart nervously to the tower and back. I've said too much already. And he hurries away faster than you'd think possible for a man of his bulk. While investigating further, maybe you discover something truly bizarre. Your name. Yes, your name engraved on a copper plaque in Daggerford's temple to Timora. The plaque commemorates donors who funded the temple's reconstruction after the Great Displacement of 1487 DR, which is completely baffling because that date is 2 years in the future, and there's no such event in any history book you've ever read. As you circle the tower's perimeter for the 3rd time, searching for answers, a gnome in purple-trimmed robes comes rushing up to you, sweating profusely and looking around as if being followed. His spectacles are slightly askew, and his beard is singed at the edges. "Finally," he exclaims, wiping his brow with a handkerchief. "The specialists from Candlekeep. Thank the gods you're here. I was beginning to think you wouldn't show." Before you can correct his mistake, he continues in a rapid, breathless voice. "I'm Blagofka Skoradin, senior researcher of planar anomalies. The distortion is spreading much faster than our calculations predicted. The weave readings are off the scale, and my apprentice, Melavandra, is still inside from yesterday's attempt. Complete disaster." He fumbles in his robes and produces a crystal rod that pulses with the same purple light as the tower. Here's the key. The resonance pattern changes hourly, so you must enter now. I'll double your payment if you retrieve both my apprentice and the astrolabe. He presses the rod into your hands. Just insert it into the keyhole beneath the knocker and turn counterclockwise. And whatever you do, don't let time catch you standing still. With that cryptic warning, the gnome darts away with surprising speed, disappearing into the crowd before you can ask any clarifying questions. Now, if you approach the tower door, that simple wooden portal with its silver hourglass knocker, beneath it, previously unnoticed, is a small aperture that perfectly matches the diameter of the crystal rod. The purple light pulses faster now, almost in time with your heartbeat. As you insert the key and turn it counterclockwise, the door swings open silently to reveal not a room, but a swirling vortex of purple energy, stars and constellations spinning in its depths. A faint melody drifts from within, like distant wind chimes played by unseen hands. You step through the doorway, and the world as you know it falls away. The door closes behind you with a soft click. Inside, the tower defies all logic. Corridors twist in impossible angles. Doorways lead to rooms that shouldn't fit within the tower's dimensions. And through windows, you glimpse landscapes from places that cannot possibly be Daggerford. What awaits you in the depths of this impossible tower? Will you search for Blagofkis's missing apprentice, Melavandra, who may hold crucial answers about the tower's nature? Melavandra, will you seek out the mysterious astrolabe, a device apparently powerful enough to cause these reality distortions. And most pressingly, what did the gnome mean when he warned, "Don't let time catch you standing still"? Something is terribly wrong with reality itself in Daggerford. This tower doesn't just break the laws of physics. It seems to be actively rewriting the town's history and the memories of its inhabitants. And with each passing moment, the distortions appear to be spreading. The fate of this tower, and perhaps Daggerford itself, now rests in your hands. The choices you make echo through realities untold. Tread carefully within these twisted halls, for time itself has proven an unreliable ally. Your tale now unfolds as you will it. The tower that wasn't there awaits your judgment. And there the tale ends for now. The rest, that's yours to live, my friend. I can't see that far beyond. Your path is yours to walk. And if your course twists in ways even the stars can't see, return and sit once more with me and share what came of it. Let your tale carry on in flame and song.